All right, this is the second half of today's review. So it's just 3 more problems, and then you'll have homework tonight, which will cover most of the problems that I didn't do. Okay, so I'm going to do 15, 17, and 18 with you. So I'm going to do 15 up here at the top because it's going to take up a lot of room. Okay, so give yourself some room to do this. So 15 is log base 4 of x plus log base 4 of 2x minus 3 equals log base 4 of 2. So anytime you see two logs added, you always want to condense them. So we're going to condense the left side. When you add two logs, it's the same thing as making them one big log and multiplying the inside of their stuff together. So I'm going to rewrite the left side as log base 4 of x times 2x minus 3. Okay, because when you're adding, you're actually multiplying the information from both logs. Okay, so then that's all that's on that side. Equals log base 4 of 2. Okay, so they are both log base 4. So anything with log base 4, anything with the same log and base, you can drop that on both sides, and then just set the two sides equal to each other. I'm going to multiply this x through. Okay, so that is going to be 2x squared, and then minus 3x equals, and then on the other side is just a 2. And then when you see this x, normally you want to get the x alone, but when you see that this is an x squared, you know that this is going to be a quadratic, which means you need to get everything on the same side and then factor so you can solve for x. This means you're probably going to have two answers for x. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. I'm going to get 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Now I have 3 terms on one side, so now I know I need to do a t-chart. And the first part of the t-chart is a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 2. So it's these two multiplied times each other. So that is negative 4. And then this one is b, which is just negative 3. Okay, so two numbers that multiply to negative 4 and add up to negative 3 is negative 4 and 1. So that's negative 4 plus 1 gives you negative 3. So you're going to rewrite this problem over here. You're going to leave the 2x squared the same. Then you're going to split your negative 3x into negative 4x and positive 1x. So using those factors you came up with. Then minus 2. Well, minus 2 equals 0. You're going to group. This is old stuff. You're going to take out what you can. I'm going to take out a 2x. From this one, that becomes x minus 2. I can't take anything out from that side, so I'm going to take out a fake 1. And then leave x minus 2 on the inside. These two match, so now I'm going to rewrite it as 2x plus 1 times x minus 2 equals 0. That means this times this equals 0. So that means each of those could be 0. So 2x plus 1 could be 0, or x minus 2 could be 0. So our two answers are going to be, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. I'm going to get 2x equals negative 1. I'm going to divide by 2. So x could equal negative 1/2. And then over here, I'm just going to add 2, or x could equal 2. Okay, so those are my two answers. All right, now I'm going to do number 17, which I don't really have room here to do 17 anymore. 17 is, maybe I'll have room over here. 3 log base 2 of x minus 2 log base 2 of 5x equals 2. So what I'm going to do for this one is I am going to, when you minus two things, when you subtract two logs, you can combine them, making them divided by each other. So the first thing I'm going to do is when there's a 3 in the front, you can put it back as an exponent over here. So we can rewrite this as log base 2 of x to the third, and then we can also write this as an exponent. So 17. Yeah, that is, it's actually this whole thing squared, so it's going to be minus 2 minus log of 2, and then 5 squared is 25, and x squared is x squared, okay, equals 2. So I condensed the 3 in the front back into the problem, and then now it's a subtraction sign between these two logs, so I can combine them. So they're going to be log with the same base of 2, and they're just going to be divided by each other. So it's going to be x to the third over 25x squared, okay? And then the other side is still the 2 that it was from the beginning. And then this can simplify if you have x cubed on the top and x squared on the bottom. Those can go away, so it's just x over 25. There's one x left on the top, you took away 2 of them, and then it's just 25 on the bottom. Okay, and now just like the ones we were doing earlier, you have to rewrite it in the other form. So let me just look at this. So x is going to equal x over 25, y is going to equal 2, this 2 over here, okay, and then the b is the base, this 2. So we're going to rewrite this whole thing as just from earlier, b to the y, so 2 to the 2 equals x over 25. And our goal here is to solve for this x. Okay, so our goal here is to solve for this x. So we are going to multiply by 25 on both sides. Okay, that goes away over here. You're going to multiply by 25 on this side, and we're going to get x equals 25 times 4. 2 squared is 4, so x is going to equal 100. And that's our answer to that one. And then we've got one more, but this one is much shorter and much easier. It's number 18. 18 is e to the ln of 2x, and you're solving it, so we're going to put an equals whatever on the other side, equals what? Sorry, we don't actually need that. So we're just solving what is e to the ln of 2x. Basically what you're solving is e to the ln of anything goes away because e and ln are inverses, so your answer is just 2x. Okay, and that's how you do that. Your homework will be posted, and it'll be this first half of the review.